Alright, this is an overview of doing an item search and filtering your item screen. We're going to look over customer orders, how to see what's left over for them, back orders and whatnot, and also customizing your windows so you can make it unique for yourself and have only information that's going to be relevant to you. First things, we're going to start with the item search. So when you're trying to enter a sales order, you're going to try to figure out what items we have in stock. So before you make that step, you can always go into the items tab here. And your default is not going to look like this. So what you want to do is take a snapshot of what the screen looks like and go to the field chooser here. And in the field chooser, you can pick and choose whatever items that you want listed. So if it's active or not within here or not, you can always take it out and you can go in here and re-find it and add it back in, and vice versa. If there's something in here that you think you need, you can always drag it and add it to wherever your liking is. Ignore that area there. And you can adjust the sizing and whatnot. So this one defaults to description as how it's going to sort by. You can always change it to whatever you feel you need to sort by. So if you want to sort by brand or category or type or code, you can always do it that way. So right now we're just going to focus on description. There's two different types of inventory we have. It's either going to be an inventoried item, meaning it's just a bag, a hat, no size or anything like that, or a matrix group, where it has sizing, small, large, extra large, etc. So let's look at an inventory item first. For something like this, we can customize your setup on your screen so it can tell you how much stock you have right away. Or you can always right-click and go to item stock status, and it'll tell you here how many we have available. So always going to the available column is the way to go. So right now we have 4 of this particular item in stock. And you close that, and then when you want to go to a matrix group to look at how many we have in stock there, you can right click, you can view the matrix, and it'll load, and then you can hit stock status. And then whatever's in the total column is whatever we have available. And right now we have 0 of that. If you're typing in an order or looking for an item specifically, something with the name Howard, for example, nothing's going to come up because you need to know what you're exactly looking for. So if you're looking for a particular deck that has Howard in it, you can always right click on the description and you can have a keyword search. So you can type in the word Howard, hit enter, and anything that has the name Howard in it in the description will pop up. And to get more items than the 10 that come up automatically, you can hit the get button in the corner, and you will get more items in increments of 10. You can do that for any search. So you can delete that, hit enter, and go back to default. And you can do that for different columns as well. And if you want to search by brand, and so forth. That'll give you a nice shortcut whenever you can't figure out if an item is called a cut and sew or a zip up hood. Typing in what the name is will bring it up really quickly. So back to optimizing your screen to make it easier for you and get rid of a lot of the extra columns that are going to appear. Again, go back to the field chooser, take a look at this screen. This is going to have all the information that you're ever going to need to be able to find out whatever information you want. And that's specifically only for items, this screen. Going into sales orders now, if you want to look at back orders for customers or see what's coming up for them, you go to the invoicing tab here, and you can look at sales orders. Now the default is going to look different than this. I have it set, so sales orders is the default now with that little triangle telling me that there. And you can, again, customize your sales order screen by hitting the field chooser, have it come up, and these are the columns you're going to need for whatever you're looking for here. So if you're looking for a specific account, say for example, Boutique 50, you click on the customer tab. If you don't have a sales order number, you just click on the customer tab, now it's going to filter by that. You can type in Boutique. Boutique 50 is the first one that pops up. And you can look at the pre-book code to tell what season it's from. So anything with a BTS means it's back to school fall. Anything with the HOL will mean holiday. And if it's a wall ride, you'll know what wall ride you're on, 19, 20, 21, etc. And then you can check the status of it, if it's back ordered or if it's still open. If it means it's still open, that means nothing has shipped from it yet. If it's back ordered, that means stuff has shipped from it. Right there, I hit the down button when I got to the last line and made another 10 come up. That's just another variation of hitting the get button and increasing the amount of lines you have. So for Boutique 50, looking at their DVS back to school apparel 10, we can see that $1492.50 has shipped. Their balance is $184.50 on back order. So if they're asking what's on back order, you can always double click it. You'll have two columns, ordered and shipped. And then you can go down and scroll down and see what hasn't shipped. For example, the BBF t-shirt in black has not shipped for them. The steak and potato in black has not shipped for them. And this way you can give your customer a quick update as to what's coming for them and what they have, how much dollar value they have outstanding for the season. I'll talk a little bit about customizing your screens. I'm going to stay on the sales order tab, so this will definitely help you and help avoid a lot of extra time wasted by having to go back and forth with somebody to help you figure this out. If you adjust your screen to match this for sales orders, with the balance amount, status, and all these tabs, you'll have everything you need to give any customer or yourself an update as to what they're looking for. And to customize it even further, you can have these drop-down filters. If you go to this tab here, the browser properties, click on show column filters. You can turn that on, hit OK, and these arrows will appear. So if the rep, for example, is Kristen Simsick, you type in KS, anything KS will come up in the rep column, and you want to keep it default so you're not worried about anybody else's sales orders. You can choose KS, and now it's only going to filter through anything that has KS as the rep. Nothing else will show up. And if you ever want to save it to that setting, whenever you make changes to any screen and you want to save the settings, you have to go to the very top, right click, and save now. And any screen you go on, if you're fresh to Everest and you haven't had any setup before, your view will always have to be adjusted on any screen. So you go to the view button, it will default to my documents, you will have to turn it on to all documents and right click and save now. So it will default, so all documents appear. So that's what your sales orders should look like, so you know what's coming up, what's left behind for your customers. What your customers tab should look like is this. Oops, sorry. If you go under invoicing customers, your customers tab will come up. Again, you can set your default screen to whatever you like, choosing the field chooser, and you can choose what options they have that are set here that are going to be relevant to you. And this will make it easier when searching for a customer or trying to find out any information about them. You can double click any customer name. You can look at what contact information, what email address we have, what ship to addresses we have. If you go into the miscellaneous tab, you'll see what other notes and comments are there for the admin team to see, and you can make adjustments from there. If anytime you ever make adjustments to the notes, please send an email to admin letting them know that it's been updated, and then you can hit the save button and it will save for you.